Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my first video in a series where I'm going to be documenting my journey on how I'll become a profitable NQ futures trader. So I started my journey in trading with ICT. I did find him in 2022 or 2023, and I watched a lot of his 2022 videos, but at the time I didn't really trade any NQ indexes or Forex. I was just trading cryptocurrency. But this time I want to document and have a full-on model scope and have a lot of planning before I enter and exit trades. Therefore, I'm going to be listening to everything he says, and this is something that he also mentioned. He said he would like to see traders documenting how they're learning, and this is why I started this documentation. So this video will basically be how I do my weekly analysis before the trading week starts. I'll be uploading a lot more different types of videos where I show how I documented my observations. So that includes the PD arrays, how I'm going to be studying them. I'll do drills. At the moment, I'm not trading with a live funded account, so my goal is to become a funded trader, and after that kind of get my first payout while all being documented in real time. So I do want to also find a community, or maybe create a community where people can join and we can learn and grow together. So that'll be very interesting to get other people's insights onto how they are learning. So I'll just start with what I do on a weekly basis. So this is my weekly chart, and you can see that I have marked a few levels. So all-time high, I have marked, what is this? So this is this should be here for weekly. That was probably marked on the daily or stuck to the daily chart. But so I have my inverse IFVG. So that is a bearish IFVG because it went up and then down. So that created a SIBI high and a SIBI low. And then we got our quadrants marked because this is such a wide SIBI that we have to have each level. So we got the lower quadrant, consequent encroachment, and then the upper quadrant. I've marked this order block, but to be honest, I don't consider it too strong because of just how it is. So I can see that there's a long wick on each side and a very small body. I would not expect this to hold very strong as an order block. I just marked it as that was kind of the last candle before we took out the all-time highs, and then we retraced all the way down. And I marked the body. For now, I'll remove that. So last week, this was the last week's candle, we touched the SIBI low and we ran all the way down into the BISI. So buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. That just means we've just run up straight, one candle, one candle, one candle, and left a gap. So that is a buy side imbalance, and that's on the weekly chart. And then I've marked the levels of it. So I got the lower quadrants, consequent encroachment, and the upper quadrant. So yeah, so these are my important levels. So now I'll tell you what I expect to see on the daily chart, or the weekly chart. So at the moment, because we've closed quite high up here, but we have a very long wick that's already touched this level. On the weekly chart, I honestly think that we will slowly make our ways to the all-time highs. I don't think that's going to be this week or in a couple weeks. However, the overall trend is still very bullish. So I don't expect like a huge downturn to keep continuing down at the moment. And we also have the presidential election, which is definitely causing stocks to keep going up. They're just overinflated for no reason. ICT states that that's for just to make the economy look good, which makes sense. So yeah, overall, I do expect weekly chart to keep going up. That's kind of my analysis. And if we are bearish, I kind of would like to see this BISI closed over with a body, but that could just, we could have a short-term sell side run, but then I do expect it to go back up to take out these all-time highs. That's kind of where my weekly target will be overall. And the way I've documented it is, so every week I have my Notion template. This has my daily trading journals, weekly trading journal, observations, backtesting, learning, my model, couple extra things. But I'm going through the weekly trading journal. So I've created so these are all the weeks I've started. So most of these were when I was trading crypto. I started trading NQ from August, so this could potentially be NQ. Yep. So August, I've been doing weekly journal logs on where I think the weekly candle will go and what I think it will reject off. But the main thing I really like about this weekly journaling is how you have an overall analysis on when price could make the biggest moves in the week. So pulling up the economic calendar, you have Monday, Tuesday has all low impact news. There is members speaking from FOMC, but I don't think that has too much impact on where price will go. On Wednesday, we do have FOMC meeting minutes, so I probably won't trade this day, not even in demo. I'll mainly be tape reading it, and yeah, kind of just studying where that will go. And then on Thursday, we have CPI, so that's another huge day. I think it will be okay to trade the afternoon in demo. Otherwise, for new students, probably not recommended. And then Friday we have PPI, so Friday might be okay. So that's all the news. Monday, Tuesday, day before FOMC, they might be... I'll have to see on the morning how price action is trading, but I do expect it to be relatively okay. So I've got my weekly analysis. So again, very bullish. I think we're going to target all-time highs. And then current PD array over here, the C is where we're holding up price. And I don't want to see a full body close over that. I don't mind if we wick under it, but then the body stays above it. And if we do keep staying above this, then yeah, I think we'll definitely just continue going up from here. But I still want to see these lows taken out, so maybe a wick and then body close. So now we're up to our daily chart. So on the daily, so these are my weekly levels, and then I'll just move this to the weekly, our daily. Pull up my daily. So I do have a lot of levels marked up, but because it's the higher time frame, I do want to, when I go down to lower time frame, it's not as easy. You won't see like these show up all the time. Like if I go 1 minute, yeah, we'll just be in that, but the next level will be like here, which is quite, that's a really large range. 1 day, so on the 1 day, I do like how we retraced into the BISI, this up close candle on the weekly BISI, and then rejected it, and now we're going higher. So I think my main focus is this candle here. So this candle was created on Thursday 26th, and it went into the IFVG on the weekly chart. So, and then we got rejected lower. So I think, again, because I don't see any other PD arrays that are significant, we do have the dual volume imbalance over this one, but we've already traded almost over 75% of it. We could still reject from it, but I think I'm expecting price to go further into the SIBI low before we roll over, if we do. So that's kind of where my main target is for the week initially. If we take a range from where we currently are, that's a 117 point range, so quite a lot. Especially even getting 20 handles of that would be okay for me. And if we do close over this, after we trade here, and we keep moving further towards this level here, the daily FVG consequent encroachment, which is this red line marked, I do think then, if we do close over it very strongly, then we can continue higher. But at the moment, I think this is a good first target. And then if I see a lot of rejection, then this is kind of my second focus here. The reason that is my second focus is you can see how all of these wicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, have all created relatively equal lows. Because of that is definitely going to be a potential area where we want to wipe out if we want to go higher. And after that, I would probably look for this as well. Like you can see, this has daily relatively equal lows. Yeah. So another area, if we start to roll over and go for the south side, another area. So after this level, I think my focus will be kind of to watch to see if we start closing over this. If we touch this and then roll over, close over this, then this is definitely where my main focus is. If we start off the week just going straight down, I think there'll be a difficult trade for me because it doesn't look like there's anywhere except possibly this wick where we can get rejected from, but I can't see us just going straight down from here. And overall, if we go down here, we could possibly even just keep trading lower. If we want to take out these liquidity before moving back up. We do have some time before the election, so yeah, that's definitely a possibility. So yeah, that's my daily journal and what I've logged. So I've just written it in words. So this is my daily biases formed on how fast we're moving up. Looking at daily candles, we do have a lot of overlap. So because of all this overlap, if we were to really be bullish, I would expect a lot larger candles just taking us straight up. But we're just chopping, not chopping, but back and forth price action here. And now we've retraced already, so yeah. So that is how I do my weekly journal. And then on my daily journal, I will kind of just note down like the day it is, and then write down, and then on the 15-minute chart, mark up liquidity. So new day, 6 p.m, and then mark up all the liquidity around it. And then for me, I can trade the Asian range, I can trade London open, and I trade the New York PM session. So those are my 3 main time zones that I'm available to trade. And then I also have observations, but this I can show you in a different video. This video is just to show my weekly trading journal. But yeah, again, I do want to create a community where we have like-minded people who join, and we can share ICT knowledge on how we're all working on the 2024 mentorship, and then we can share biases. But yeah, I think that'll be a really good way to learn with like-minded individuals. So thank you for watching my video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. I do plan on demo trading live, and that's kind of just to show how I'm looking at the markets in live time. And yeah, hope you subscribe, and talk soon. Bye.